All right, out on the Western Pizza Guest Hotline, like I said, Trevor Weisgerber from the Moose Jaw AAA Warriors joining us. I want to talk about the Circle K tournament, but let's talk about the team first, because you guys, I've called you guys a wagon on the show. You've beaten the Pat Canadians. Right now you're trailing them by 5 points, but you got 2 games in hand. Everybody's looking forward to watching these two teams go at it this year, Wisey. Tell me about your team. What makes you guys tick? Why are you guys having success this year?
Well, I think last year we were really young. We had 7 first years last year, 15-year-olds, and so they're obviously a year older. And then we were fortunate to get Gibbs, Dykart, and then Peterson kind of came out of nowhere with him being in Lethbridge last year. So I just think with those guys having a year under the belt, the young guys, and then us having those 17-year-olds, and then we were fortunate to get a good crop of 09s that we recruited, and yeah, it's worked out real well. They've gelled, and we got obviously good leadership, and last year we had real good leadership, so I just feel that not a lot has changed, and we had lots of returning guys, so it's been a real good first half for us.
Obviously, when you get to this hockey, and you want the high-end guys, and the high-end guys are going to produce, but so much of it is depth, and that's from hearing. I haven't watched you guys play yet this year, but just from hearing from people, it's like you guys are deep. You guys, are built to go deep in a playoff run too.
Yeah, and I just think we have a real good mix of just guys that can play the game the right way. They can play heavy. We have quite a bit of skill as well, and then our back end, they do a great job. I mean, we have a couple guys that are heavy back there, and then the other guys move pucks real well. They're skilled, and so we just have a real good mix. And as far as the depth part, I think we at any point we can stick out 4 lines, and any 4 lines, and we're good. We're happy what they can bring, and as far as matching and things like that, it's nice to have, obviously, when you have that much depth and can feel comfortable putting anyone out on the ice at any time.
I know you don't want to kind of humble brag or whatever, but maybe about the organization and what you guys are doing in Moose Jaw, because people have seen it with the AAA midget or the U18, call it what you want, ranks, where it's like, okay, there was a run of Contacts there, then there was a run of Tisdale, and then the Blazers, which are still good, and obviously the Pat Canadians, always being in the mix. But let's be honest, like Moose Jaw's right there the last few years, and people are talking about the Moose Jaw AAA Warriors, which is a feather in your cap, and all the people involved as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think, I think our staff does a heck of a job, right from our assistants to the guys that help with recruiting, and just like JD is our manager. And I think it's just a whole group effort where we've put in a lot of time, and obviously we try, like you said, everyone tries to get the top end guys, and everyone fights over the same guys. But I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to have your Reginas and your Saskatoon teams that they got a lot to pick from just within the city, and then with the out of town teams, we try to do our best. I think obviously our facility is top notch, and I think the way we run things, and it's just it's a big part of it, right? And once we get the kids in to see that and see kind of how we run it, and I think just with the success and guys that have moved on and done well too, that always helps. And so we'll just keep plugging away here, and hopefully we can continue this thing.
The Circle K is coming up, obviously a big deal. Now, some teams have kind of went away from even going to the Circle K if they qualify. I know, talking to some Blazer people from last year and the year before. But for you guys, is it a big deal? Do you kind of recruit on the fact that if we make it, which we should, we're going to be going to the Circle K? Is it a big deal for your organization?
100%. I just think from being there, this will be our 3rd time now, that just the way it's ran and the teams that are there, the competition, you get to play other teams. You play the U.S. teams, and just the preparation is different. Obviously in tournaments, but I just think with the exposure that the kids get, and I just think it's real good. And for us not to go, I think would be a detriment to the kids. At the end of the day, this is what it's there for them. And I think just with last year, how well we did, we didn't really have too many expectations going, just with us being so young. And we were grateful just to get the nod to go. And yeah, I just feel this year that with us older, and our group's excited to go there. And again, I just think it's ran real well, and with the teams that are there, I think it's a no-brainer not to be going.
How do you prepare now that you kind of know what you're getting into, and then the pools come out and you see the Calgary Buffaloes, okay, Rink Kelowna Academy team out of there, and then Team Illinois? Like, how do you prepare as a coaching staff for these teams? Can you really watch tape, or do you kind of get some eyeballs on them early? How does that go?
Yeah, for us, we just watch some video. We've kind of just, since we were done on Saturday, so we practiced yesterday and today and Sunday. So we just watched a little bit of video of Rink and the Buffaloes. They had actually played against each other. So we've just been watching a little bit of video, just some tendencies and things like that they do. But at the end of the day, it's hockey's hockey, and we're gonna play the way we play, and just kind of go from there. But definitely we'll watch some more video, and just like I said, we'll have some tendencies. We'll show the guys on Boxing Day and just some little things that they do, and we'll just kind of go from there.
I don't want to look too far ahead, but this is me talking. Obviously, Westerns being hosted here in Regina. You guys should be one of the front runners to be there. A tournament like this too must be a little bit of a stepping stone or a learning tool for the kids to be like, okay, we're going to be excited. There's going to be a lot of emotion, but you got to temper that going in here, because if you guys do make the run that you want to make later in the season, you can kind of revert to that to this tournament and the learning that happened there.
Yeah, if we're fortunate enough to get there at the end of the year, by all means. And I just think just the learning and to get that under your belt to be able to play those other teams and just the grind of playing every day. And I've always kind of said that those academy teams have a little bit of an advantage just because they do this all year long. They'll play 3-3s, or they'll play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever it is at their showcases, where for us, we'll play 2 games and that's it. Or you might have the odd 3 and 4 or something like that. But I found last year we were a little sluggish that 4th day, and when we ended up losing to Airdrie there, and it was just a lot of hockey. So I think this year we're skating a lot more prior to than we did last year. We kind of sent the guys home for 9 days, and then we seen them Boxing Day, where we're skating a little bit longer this year. We're bringing them back here on the weekend to skate a couple more times, and then we'll skate Boxing Day. So I think we're just going to be a little more prepared this year, and we're really looking forward to it.
You say you're skating Boxing Day. You're skating Boxing Day there, because it looks like you guys play quite early on the 27th.
Yeah, we're just going to have a light skate Boxing Day. I think we're at 5:30 that evening, so we're going to get in there, have a light skate, and then we get at her on the 27th, at 10 a.m. So we get an early draw there. So, and it's against Rink. From what I understand, they haven't even lost a game yet this year in the regular season. So.
Yeah, you got to obviously the coaches don't have to, but the players got to take it easy then on Christmas as far as what they're eating, because that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's just there's lots of preparation just on our end, just as far as meals, when we're eating, and what we got going on with the guys and stuff like that throughout. When they get in on the 26th, and then in between games and stuff like that. So it's yeah, it's definitely production for sure.
All right, Trevor, thanks so much for hopping on and doing this. Really excited to kind of watch you guys and the Pat C's as you go through things at the Circle K, and then we'll have to catch up in the new year as the season progresses.
I appreciate it. Thanks.